Hi, Tracy Blehm with Lazia Mind Body Health in the Ignite Your Life Systems. In this video, we're going to talk about all the different situations you can go into your Akashic Records about. And in this one, we're just going to talk about your personal Akashic Records and some examples. So for example, if I wanted to start a new exercise routine and every other routine I've ever tried has never worked, I would go to my records and ask, Truth, how does my body want to move? How does my body want to become strong? What are the best exercises? What are the best forms of movement? How often? How many? Do I have a personal trainer? Do I do it on my own? Do I watch a webinar? Do I get it on YouTube? Is it videos? Is it a book? There's so many different ways that you can kind of dig through that and figure out what will work for you. Another example would be, say I want to improve my marriage. I can go in and ask. Now remember, you can only ask about you. You can't ask, why are they being that way? No. What are the steps for me to improve my marriage to have better communication? Or what are the steps to improve my marriage to have better financial stability? What are the steps in my marriage to improve it in regards to intimacy? What are the steps required to have better copulation in the bedroom, all of that kind of stuff, but it's you taking the steps, not you getting information to tell your partner to take. So that's, a very important part that people need to remember when they're in their Akashic Records. You can go into your records and ask about a health situation. You can go, Truth, will I ever develop diabetes? If it's a yes, then you can do things like, can I shift, change, or heal that? Can I do something to be a workaround? Or is there a way for me to easily manage it if it's in my records and it's going to happen? What can I do with that so that I have an amazing life? You can go in and ask if you're applying for a job, right? Truth, if I apply for this job, will it actually be a contribution to me? Now, contribution to you might be learning the experience or getting the job, but you never want to skip the experience part because it helps you build up to something greater. So I like to ask, is it a contribution? And then you can go, what type of resume? Do I drop it off in person? Do I email it? Do I mail it? When do I follow up? Do I follow up? Who do I ask for? What do I wear to the interview? Like, you can plan. Akashic Records for personal use can be so strategic. It's like getting the best recipe so that it's short, fast. You can even go in and go, okay, so I've gotten these steps from you, Akashic Records, and I don't want to do this one. What's required for me to do this step? So that you're never stuck again. You can go in and get this information. Another example would be going on vacation. You can plan your whole vacation through you, what would be best for you. There's a different technique if you're planning it for a family, and what flights, what carrier, where am I staying, where am I going, what's the dates, blah, 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 blah. You can literally lay it all out and then have the most amazing time. So there's so many different ways to use your Akashic Records to create amazing life. Inner work. Childhood trauma, for performance, if you're a performer, great one. If you're going out to do a talk, if you're a business person doing a presentation, you can go in there and figure out how that would work for you. You can open it up and with your Akashic Records open, practice music. I do that all the time when I'm doing piano. I'll open my records and channel down the energy to be an amazing piano player. Really, the sky's the limit. Whatever you can put your mind to, you can create, right? How do I have a better relationship with my children? How do I have a better relationship with my mom or my dad? How do I become a better meditator? How do I learn this material quickly? What's required for me to study for this exam in the least amount of time and get the highest mark? All of that kind of stuff. Everything that's about you, you can access in there. If you would love to learn more or to get a hold of some of those question templates, I invite you to join us on our upcoming Akashic Records training. It's starting May 7th. It is going to be via Zoom, and it's 5 delicious days. The first 2 days are how to read your records. Next 2 days are how to read others' records. And the last day is all about business and career. And you get all of my templates that I've developed over 17 years. And you get to just work through them and have some amazing stuff. I will be there to coach and guide you along so that you understand how you're receiving and what you're receiving and how to sharpen. And it is magical. I use my Akashic Records for absolutely everything. Top skill. Love it. More information is listed below. Would love to see you there, and I hope you enjoyed this. Bye.